an eye on the waiting room. Okay, hi. Thank you for joining us on this Monday evening. My name is Naomi Waite, and I'm a bronze ambassador here at Q, and I'm very excited that we have officially launched Megan and her new e-commerce business this week, and she's super excited to share what this is all about tonight. So thank you for giving up your time this evening. I have a beautiful co-host and one of my business partners, Ashley Taylor, who's also going to be running through the presentation with me tonight. So she is going to kick it off for us. I'm just going to share my screen. And if you guys could just stay on mute. If you have any questions, chuck them in the chat and we can get to them at the end. If you like, we can open it up for a Q&A. But otherwise, we will get straight into this. So, all right, this is the beautiful Ashley Taylor. So she is an executive ambassador here with Q. She's been with Q for almost 12 months now. She's a mum of 2 and a wife to be very, very soon. And a part-time justice officer. Ash has got one of the biggest hearts that I know, and she's so super passionate about helping other mums grow themselves and to earn an additional income stream online. So Ash, I'm going to pass it off to you to kick it off for us this evening.
Thanks, Gnomes. I am super excited to be here tonight. And I also just wanted to quickly say thanks to everyone for jumping on and giving some time on your Monday night to check this out. So just a little bit of a backstory on me. I have been within this online space for about 3 years now. And as Gnome mentioned, I've been with Q for a little under 12 months. Originally, I started looking into this online space when my eldest Archie, who is nearly 3, was born. I was struggling with postpartum depression and I just wanted to do something for me, but also find the alternative instead of going back to full-time employment. So with my previous company, I loved the company itself and the products, but as time went on, all I was feeling was burnt out and there was just nothing more to show of it. So then I was introduced to Q from a friend of mine, just like you are being shown tonight. And just something that I could not unsee the opportunity that was shown to me, appreciating the time and the presence that I wanted to be with my family, as well as earning that generous additional income for the family. So that's enough about me. So let's just jump into it. So the right company. At Q, we have a partnership with corporate, which gives 50% back into the field. And we have our first ever international council as well. We currently have our Q shop launching, which is our e-commerce shop. So you were given your own website and all the tools. So it's all done for you. Recently, we have started transacting in Australian dollars, which has been really exciting for our market. We are also in the testing phase of our financial freedom movement, which is another big reason why Q is such a big tick for me. And it shows why Q is creating such an impact on families. And Gnomes will touch on this later. In November, we've seen a brand new product being launched, and I will talk about that soon, being our Bliss. And lastly, we are going to be launching our brand new product line next week at our first ever Aussie convention on the Gold Coast, which I'm super excited to learn more about. So the right time. So Forbes said that the best time to join a company is during a global expansion and a new product launch. And we're doing both. So as you can see on the screen, we have a beautiful S-curve here. And you can also see that we have not hit our momentum stage yet. We have seen 1,700% growth since relaunching in 2018. We are currently in 26 countries, and our goal is to be in 50 countries in 5 years' time. We are a ground floor opportunity, meaning our saturation is less than 1%. So if you're not too sure, a lot of people don't know about us, and it's a good thing. So the right mentors. This was another really big tick for me because our mentors want us to succeed as much as we do. And I think that is really critical for success. So first off, we have our CEO and founder, Mr. Mark Wilson, who is a man with a genuine heart and wants to create the impact in so many people's lives. We then have our president, Mr. Jake Spencer, who I've had the privilege to meet and listen to when he speaks. And boy, can I say that he lights up the room when he starts talking to people. He's also had experience in the industry himself. So he's the brains behind the business structure and our compensation plan. and he wants to see everybody win. So being in the industry before, he knows what he wants to do and what he doesn't want to do, and he is then reflecting that on us. We then have our beautiful Kayla Milner, who is a mum of 3, fiercely energetic, and is our platinum leader here at Q. Kayla is constantly supporting each and every one of us and is creating a really huge impact on not only herself and her family, but everyone around her. So we have a full suite of products. So as you can see here, we have products for fitness, weight loss, sublingual sprays, kid supplements, collagen matrix, terpenes, hormones, energy, immune support, and sleep. So as you can see here, there is something for everybody. Just touching on our medical grade full matrix collagen, this is one of our biggest selling points here at Q. So just comparing the two, as you can see, the purple bottle is for hair, nails, skin, and anti-aging properties. And the gold does all of that, but it also focuses on muscle toning and fat loss. These are just some collagen results here, just to give you a little bit of a brief look. That second one down is the Naomi Weight that is hosting tonight. She had some incredible results on her postpartum hair loss. But yeah, it's just incredible product. Our next biggest seller here is our Q Core, which is a trio multivitamin supplement. So we have our Q Max, which is for our brain health. So think of things like mood, mental clarity, energy levels, things like that. Our Q Biotics is a pre and probiotic for the healthy gut response. And our Q Align is for a natural response to inflammation in our bodies. These are our terpenes. Now, I have to say these would be probably my most favorite product out of the whole lot. As you can see, it is our next-gen technology, so it is made with our BioSync technology. It is water-soluble, which means that it's more absorbable in our bodies than tablets or other form of taking supplements. Basically, with the bioactive compound from plants, and this is something that I get really interested in, is we have a plant, and what Q have done with the ingredients is they have taken the compounds of inside of the plant, being able to isolate it and transform it into the 4 terpenes we have. So slumber is for deep and restful sleep. So what this does is it puts you into a deeper sleep quicker, so you're waking up more refreshed in the day. Comfort, which is for any natural inflammation or tension within the body. Create is for being able to really narrow down. Now, I'm not sure if you know, but as a busy mum, you can have so many different tabs open and you're not sure where to go next. And this just really closes in on what you want to focus on. And then you've got chill, which is my absolute fave, and I've got it here because I took it before presenting tonight, and it just gives you a really big sense of being able to really ground. Again, as a mum of 2, you need it for the witching hour. This is our Bliss. Now, this was really exciting. So this launched in November last year, and it was created to mimic the CBD and hemp effects. It's also been created with the same BioSync technology as our terpenes. But what Q have done is they have isolated the same endocannabinoid that is in hemp, which is chocolate. What they found was we needed to eat kilos of chocolate to get the same effect. So what they've done is they've created it into this 1 ml under the tongue to give the same effect. We have seen a lot of results because of this, such as tension in the body, sleep, and as you can see here, it can affect so many different areas in the bodies. This is our brand new product line, which I am super excited for. We have our 6 vertical pillars. So basically, as you can see here, we have our bath and our cleaners, our personal care, our candles and aromatics, our food and snacks, our pet health, and our water and air. This is going to be incredible. Basically, what Q have done with this is they want the average family to be able to afford for healthy and clean ingredients inside of their home, instead of having to spend hundreds for it as well. So this will be released next week when we are on the Gold Coast. Now, so the man behind all of the science, because I'm no scientist, is our Dr. Stephen Kimberly. He has decades of knowledge. He's a board-certified internal medicine, a naturopath, and he's a former senior editor at WebMD. So if you've ever Googled a symptom, you would have come across this website, and this is him. His quintessential standards, so he is creating science-based cutting-edge products that are meeting market trends and upholds quality assurance standards. So in a nutshell, he is creating these products at the best standard along those naturopathy lines, and he's also creating these before anyone else. So now I have the absolute pleasure of handing this back to Naomi. She is a bronze ambassador here at Q. She is a wife and a girl mama of 2. She's a Pilates instructor, and she is driven to help families create abundance and choice. I have been lucky enough to have her as one of my biggest supporters and mentors in this business. So over to you, Gnomes.
Thanks, Ash. And thank you so much for sharing your story and sharing on that first half with me. So I guess that is me and my little fam. I'm a girl mum of 2 very sassy little queens. I'm very nervous for teenage years. If anybody has any tips, please send them my way. There's a lot of love between them, but they already they like to stir each other up. So God help me. But yeah, so similar story to Ash. I had dabbled in the industry before with a previous company that I sort of fell into because I loved using the products. And same sort of story as it often goes. I had my firstborn here, Brooklyn, and I never wanted to not contribute to the household bills, but my first and foremost priority and what I wanted to do first was be a present mother at home. So I started looking into some sort of flexible income spaces. And as I said, I love the products of this other company. So I did give it a go, and I did get a couple of quick wins, but it was so many factors came into it. But basically, I felt like a hamster on the wheel. It was like I was always going. There was a lot of things that I started to feel icky with as well, and I fell out of alignment with. And so I just went back to being a product user, and I just threw my hands up basically. And I just thought, it's just not for me. But then fast forward, I had my little monkey there, Alice, who you can see on my hip there. And I was having, all of those really fun financial conversations with the hubby, which we're probably all feeling the pinch with inflation and everything right now as well. So I'm sure you guys are probably no stranger, but at that point, I was just doing really just sort of casual Pilates instructing, really not much. And we were about to settle another block of land. And it was like, you need to be doing more than just the odd class here or there. And it was all these things. And Alice was only, she wouldn't have even been 6 months, but it was like, he was basically, and again, I never wanted to just sit on my hands. And I love that this also gives me a purpose outside of just being a mum, but it allows me to choose and set my own hours and have that choice. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping other women and other mums have that choice, whether they're a mum or not. But if they are, absolutely, if you want to put your children in daycare, go for it. We all need a break. If you want to go have a day to get some jobs done or got your hair done, but not being forced to do that or having that choice taken away from you. So anyway, I started looking into the space again, very hesitantly, but I was absolutely blown away with what I saw and how they're doing it differently here. But my pleasure to talk to you tonight, about the money and the business side of things and all the numbers, which, gets me very excited because that's what I signed up for first and foremost. Yes, we have phenomenal products. You have to, but the money, this is where it gets good. Okay, so what we have is a simple system that works. So simple onboarding and training. We have a plug and play system, which means you get to earn before you're learning or while you're learning, and you get all of the tools you need to start right now. So as you can see on the screen there, we have your ARC Resources app. This is in the middle of an upgrade right now, which is going to make it even better. And all of our technology is going to be in-house now, which may not seem like much to some of you, but it's actually a massive thing within the industry. And it means that we own all of our technology and we can basically set it up to do whatever we want. So what you have 2 options because they do want to cater for everybody's budget. Is we have the basic enrollment. So what that gets you is it gets you your ARC Resources app, which is like your business hub. So you can literally run it from your phone. It's got your report centers, everything you need to know about your team, your commissions, any documents or things that you need in terms of promotions and stuff that's going on. You can just run it from your phone, from your hand. You also get access to a MyQFit app. So we really, we have a strong focus on fitness here as well. Obviously, we are a health and wellness company. So this is an app where you actually get allocated a specific personal trainer. So think about it as having a personal trainer in your pocket. You have access to a personalized meal plan. They set macro tracking for you. There's daily like reminders of habit tracking and all these sorts of things. And you can choose workouts for home or gym or dance workouts, Pilates, whatever that is and whatever you want to customize to you, and then your own e-commerce website. So you get your own done for you website link that is sent people directly to your store that you can just share with people, and they can just purchase directly from your shop and it gets shipped to their door. So there's no need for you to hold inventory or have to drop off products to people or anything like that. Then we also have the premium option, which includes all of that. The only difference here is you don't pay any shipping, any postage costs on your monthly subscription orders. So we also have a rewards point system. Now, this is available to customers and also our business partners, so our ambassadors, if you decide to join us. So basically it just means with every monthly order that you have, if it's on a subscription, you accrue rewards points, which translates into free products, which you can use yourself, share with friends and family for samples, or just try out like new things, because Q are forever releasing new products every other month, it feels like sometimes. So there's also a dedicated customer support. We're in the process of getting our headquarters, like our own head office here. Otherwise, right now there's like a live chat that people can just jump straight into. And they also get access to the wholesale pricing as a customer as well, which is really cool. So I've already touched on this. I jumped ahead, obviously. So this is the MyQFit that I just spoke about. It's a part of being about a community as well and accountability. But transparently, I did not use this for a very long time. I was just like, I'm a Pilates instructor. I'm like, I'm pretty good. I don't really need it. And then I did one of the challenges that was like included in this for free anyway. And I was blown away. I actually didn't even realize I had my own actual personal trainer that I can just message and say, I want to swap out this or that. And like they'd work out your meal plan and everything for you as well. So, okay, this is our compensation plan. So it is simple, it is black and white, generous, scalable, and sustainable. So it is in a beta testing right now, as you can see at the top, and all that means is we've just increased and added 3 new compensation plan enhancements like a month ago. And that's why you'll see there's a couple of blank spots here where they haven't actually worked out what those bonuses are going to be, hence the beta. But I'm going to break this down for you. But we get paid currently 5 ways in Australia. And we have a 6th way, which is the financial freedom movement, which I'll touch on as well, which is in beta testing at the moment with myself and some of the other leaders in the country, which is really cool. So I'm going to break this down now. Ash spoke about our Q Core, which is those trio of vitamins. Now, this is our number 1 product. It has a retention rate of like 24 months, and it is in 80% of people's shopping carts. Basically, what that translates into, if you're thinking for putting our business hats on, is you get somebody on this, they feel it very quickly in their body, and they notice it very quickly going off. So it has a really high retention rate, which is awesome if you want to just build through customers, but also just proof that it actually works and people notice it very quickly. So I'm going to run through an example. Now, this is box 1. Remember, we get paid out of all of these boxes. So the first way, we have a volume-based commission. So we sell products using your customized store link, earning up to 45%. So as you can see, the CV just stands for customer volume. So it's a sliding scale. Depending on the volume of customers that you're selling per month, it increases your commission. So it is e-commerce, it is direct selling. It is just like a new frozen yogurt shop opened in town. I'm telling everybody about it because I am obsessed with it. I have to try and restrain myself to only go once a week because it's still full of sugar. But instead of that, you're actually getting paid a commission because it's just word of mouth and just direct selling. Like, oh my goodness, I've just tried this collagen. It is amazing. I'm already noticing results and my fine lines are gone in 2 weeks. You need to get your hands on this stuff. So selling with 6 customers, 600 volume, could be 6 customers on our number 1 product, right? So those Q core vitamins. So you helping 6 people get their hands on our phenomenal products. You would then land yourself here in box 2 with the 600 volume, earning 22% on that. So you've got the 132 Aussie dollars on those 6 customers. On that same volume, you also get paid out of box 2. So you earn a monthly paycheck by building a loyal customer base. So if you don't want to, there is no need to recruit or build a team to access these monthly commissions. If you just want to share the products, we can work out a strategy to map that out for you. So you would also be recognized with 600 as the rank of pro. So on top of that, you'd also get the $152. So you'd be earning $284 on those 6 customers. The third way, again, this is customers. This is a one-time bonus. So you earn a one-time bonus for each new rank as you move your way through them. And as you can see, they've all just got these pretty fancy names as you work your way through the company. Now, the first 3 are time sensitive. So Builder Pro and Executive. So this total of $1,520 is to be like collected in your first calendar month. So you would have until, if you joined us tonight, you'd have rest of Feb as a bonus and until the 1 whole month, so all of March, till the 31st in order to collect those bonuses. The rest, however, though, are forever accessible. So if it takes you 6 months to hit elite, you would just get paid that bonus of, $2,200 as you move through there. So again, if we're working off the example of pro, not only would you get this bonus of 342, but on your way through, you also would collect this builder bonus of 266. So you're looking then of the that isn't even added up correctly on that slide, I've just realized. But anyway, you get the idea there. Okay, so this is the 4th way. Now keep up because we're only halfway, and you can do a bit of both. You can mix match it. And the beauty of what we do as well, we don't just say, yeah, here's your website, there's your products, off you go. We actually sit down, we'll do a business launch with you. We'll map out a strategy, work out how much it is that you want to put into this, how much you want to get out of it, and we work out to see what that looks like for you. But this fourth wave, how we get paid, is our team building. And this is where I like to focus most of my time because, as I said at the start, I really love helping other mums and women to just breathe a little bit more financially, or maybe they just want to drop a day at work so they've got a day at home with their kids, or just, save on childcare costs or whatever it is. So basically in these boxes here, we still have the same fancy names as we do with the customer rankings, same volume amount, except with here, we just focus on finding 2 business partners, so 2 partners that want to do this with you, that want to earn an additional income stream. It is a set pay, so it's black and white. There is no averaging, there's no guesswork. They accrue monthly, and we actually get weekly paychecks as well. So we get paid every Saturday. This is something that really blew me away, particularly being in the industry before, is we get paid on infinite levels deep, which to my knowledge, no other company is doing that. There is no capping. So a lot of companies will cut off after 3 levels or 7 levels, or they'll start to decrease the amount of commission you can earn from your business partners. But with Q, they're about helping those newest people and helping those people if it's just, $200 a week or whatever it is. And what this does is it allows the big leaders to be able to go down and help our newest people and teach them the ropes and the skills and everything they need to have the success to build a phenomenal business in that flexible time. So, and yes, as I said before, you can rank through the customer volume and the organizational volume and get paid on both. Then we have our 5th way. Again, these are the rank bonuses. So these work just the same as they do with customers. The first 3 are time sensitive. They're a one-time bonus to say, awesome work on building your business to this level. But the rest are forever accessible. So the 6th way, and this is what I'm lucky enough to be a part of beta testing at the moment. And it's been over in the States for like 10 years. So what this is, it's a additional payment. So once you hit the rank of elite and above, which is our 5th rank, you're eligible to collect this additional monthly bonus pay. So what it is, you nominate a debt of choice. So it could be a mortgage, it could be rent. As long as your name is attached to it, it's fine. school fees, credit card, whatever it is, car loan, and they'll actually pay directly into that debt. So keep in mind, these figures here are actually, those ones there are USD. So it works out to be like $145 at that first rank. I don't know what the conversion is on the other ones. I think it's nearly 300 for bronze. And they pay it directly into that debt. Now, what this is about, and the movement that they're trying to create here, is they're trying to help and increase people's financial literacy. So teaching them to be financially smarter rather than just leveling up their lifestyle and to be in no different financial position. So it does not come out of any of the previous 5 ways. It's an additional payment, and it's so much more than a bonus, because they teach you to establish a savings plan that comes with financial coaching calls and all of these sorts of things. So they focus on eliminating debt to establish emergency savings, an emergency fund, build savings. And if you are debt free, which of course is the dream, they actually will pay into like a superannuation or work out some sort of retirement fund for you as well. So they're all about diversifying income and making sure that you're set up to be financially free. So the culture that is different. So as you can see, they're crazy. We're a crazy bunch. We like to have a lot of fun with what we are doing. Life is just boring if you're not having a bit of fun and you can't laugh along the way, right? But you matter here. And the compensation plan actually allows and rewards the correct behavior of those top leaders, being able to go down into the trenches and help our newest people. So we like to say it's like, we are not, I always have to think about this, make sure I say it the right way. We are not travel agents, we are tour guides. So it's not like we're just selling you the ticket, selling you the vision, and then just leaving you off to be your own. Like, we actually, if you want to run, we are going to run with you, link arms with you, and teach you all the steps all the way through. So the council, Ash touched on that at the start, so it gives you a voice. So an international council, basically what it means is corporate actually ask us in the field, like, what do we want? What do we not like? What do we need? What's working? What's not working? And they actually take our feedback. And when they release new products, they actually send out like testing samples, and they sort of do like a soft launch or a pre-launch for us to try and test. And sometimes they do like many different samples, and they're like, oh, that tastes awful. Nah, this is too sweet. And they swap it around. So you really have a voice here. And if you are wanting to sort of step up and really have a purpose or have a voice, and help to pioneer this market that we're doing, and that is also what we're looking for. But it can also just be a part-time thing for you as well. Like, we'll meet you where you're at. The really big thing that sets us apart are these last 2 points. So we teach business ownership over MLM leadership. So MLM, multi-level marketing, network marketing, one of those pyramid things there, I said it. Everybody has, and for good reason, sometimes a lot of people have a negative notion about those, and have had negative experiences which are warranted. I actually myself had one of those in my previous. So we're really about flipping that on its head and teaching true business leadership, and shaking up the industry along the way. So the core values though, so we call them our 5 F's. We've got faith, family, friends, fitness, and finances. And we're going to the Gold Coast, Ash and I, this weekend. And a lot of this is like, there's no hype, there's no BS. It is just raw, real business training and real tangible business skills. But they'll actually like coach and they'll actually tell you, like, if you don't have the right boundaries in place and your family life or your marriage or your relationships aren't up to scratch, then there's no point even building this sort of thing. So it's really different, and they're really big on making sure you have all of those things sort of in check. Okay. So smart business, we have a consumable product. So it's going to mean most of the products, not all of them you would use every single day, but majority of them are a 30-day product. So again, it's about having quality over quantity. So if you just had a handful of customers and a couple of business partners, and we looked after them and we taught them how to get their money back and earn a commission on it as well, whilst also improving their health and wellness of their family, then they're going to continue to reorder, and it's just going to continue to flow up into your business. So an unsaturated market, as Ash said at the start, we have less than 1% globally. It's even less than that in Australia and New Zealand. It's really only just heating up here now. And then tax benefits, you're going to have your own income. Obviously, I'm clearly not an accountant, so please go and speak to your accountant if you have any tax questions. But you have a home business, so you can claim your utilities, you can claim absolutely everything. And especially with this home line that we are launching, like on Friday, it's that whole thing. They're like what they wanted to do. They've been planning for this pretty much since COVID hit, because they followed history and they knew inflation was coming. And yes, this is a very extreme version. It's one of the worst that the world has seen in a very long time. But they've been planning for it since then, because they know the middle family is the one that gets hit the hardest first. And how can they help these people? So if they can help them by redirecting their spend, so this $1 trillion industry that we're launching into with the Home Haven, the average Australian spends about $250 a month on it. So if you can redirect what you're spending at Woolworths, Coles, Kmart, Target, whatever it is, and use it to make you commissionable and earn a paycheck, it's going to just help those families breathe and get through these tough times. And that's what that is all sort of about. So what's next? Megan is going to follow up with you. As we said at the start, she's very excited what this is going to do for her family, and she's just really excited to share this with you. And so, yeah, get plugged into our community. And if it is that you're wanting to take a further look into the business, we can also, I encourage you to get your questions answered, and we can talk into more about what that looks like. But you're probably sitting in one of three categories right now, an A, B, or a C. So a C, it's, they're our customers, basically. It's like, look, this all sounds really good. I'm really excited for you, Migs, but look, I really don't think the business side of things is for me. But some of that collagen stuff, that looks phenomenal. Maybe you can support her by being one of her first customers and supporting her business. That way, I'm sure she'd be very grateful. Or our category B, they're our buts. And it's like, look, this all sounds really good, but I have a lot of questions, and what am I actually going to have to be doing? What does it look like? And I love that, because I ask a lot of questions and I like a lot of detail myself, if you haven't noticed. And so I encourage you to get your questions answered, write them down. We've given you a whole lot of information tonight, so we can work through those and see if it is going to be, explore it a bit deeper to see if it's going to be a fit. Or you could be sitting in category A and you're like, this looks awesome, and they are our action takers. It's like, I'm jumping in 2 feet, let's do this, Megs, let's run. And, again, we'll talk into what that looks like, and excited. But thank you again so much for joining us tonight. A closing statement here: you can join a $1 billion company, or you can be a part of creating one. And that is definitely what we are doing here at Q. So thank you so much, and I will leave it there because I did go a little bit over. But enjoy your week, guys, and enjoy your Monday evening. Take care.